Hey, folks, welcome back. So, you know, I'm, good morning. I'm not, I'm not happy with the Age of War, and it's crazy how with as a level 60 character with half your hit points put attribute points put into health, you get two shotted by a tier one thrall, and there's a bunch of they changed a bunch of the combat mechanics. My biggest gripe with a lot of the game development aspects is, and I get it, I holistically get it, because if you work on a game 8 or 10 hours a day, you don't want to go home and play the game. You're just developing assets for it, and you're tired of it, and I get it. But the problem is when you play through the experience, it's just not good. It's not good. It's trash. And so you're like, okay, well, why? I got. Look, let me drag this over. I got my Steam library featured. Let me see, home collection. I got thousand, maybe 800 games, right? Tons and tons of games I bought in over 15 years. So, like, I have options, and there's lots of competition in the market. And so, and I make these videos is not because I'm trying to monetize. Obviously, I would spend bunch of time editing. I'm not trying to make, a lot of it is to share my experience and improve the overall. A lot of these are feedbacks. I'll post some of this stuff on forums, like, hey man, this is my experience. It's kind of a problem. So I log into Conan to refresh my, because it's got a 7-day timer, which I feel is too short. I played I probably got about 1,000 hours into Atlas. Let's see what I have into Atlas. Let's see what I have into Atlas. Is Atlas in here? Atlas, right? Atlas, I got 1,400 hours into Atlas. Conan, let's see what I got for Conan. Conan, I got 2,065 hours. So at some point you become like an expert. If you've got 10,000 hours in survival games, you definitely have a good context of how survival games are meant to be played and the overall experience. And I love the building. I don't want to be completely negative. I love the Conan building experience. It's probably the best building experience out of all the games. It's much better than Ark. Now I don't necessarily agree with their like how they've implemented their DLCs, the skins, but that's here, near, or there. But I was critical of the act of the Art of War, Age of War, and my biggest issues is it didn't. It's supposed to be PvP centric. If this wasn't PvP centric, I would have had a completely different take on it and project a completely different vibe. But because it's PvP eccentric, they never addressed the real PvP issues as heart, and that's my biggest issue with it. They just threw out a bunch of like swag around PvP, but never fundamentally addressed the issues. And my major issues is, and I've done tons of videos, is you can have you can just throw one gas orb into a player's base and kill all of his thralls. Which a gas orb takes you like 10 minutes to make, and you can wipe out hundreds of hours of gathering and resources, and none of that's addressed. And they, at the time, you didn't have any type of thralls or pets that were resistant to gases, like rock nose. If you had a bunch of rock nose, well, then if they gassed you, they might kill the NPCs, but the rock nose would still be there to defend your stuff. Or maybe your poisonous animals like scorpions would be resistant to poison. So if they tried to poison, you know what I mean? Like there's no counter to counter systems. And, they want to keep implementing all these unique building pieces, but they've never implemented building pieces that actually have traps. Like when you climb a wall, spikes shoot out and knock you off the wall. Those are the types of things that we need in the Age of Wars. We need more palisades. We need more spiked floors. We need more poison trap floors. We need more. That's where the Age of War needs to be. But instead, they come up with a banner system and a treasure system, which is it's just trash. It's trash. So I made a video about it, And uh, now I don't have access. Miraculously, hands on hip, I don't have access to the online realm. So I think I've been banned. I think I've been banned. And I guess they felt that I didn't have the need to play anymore uh, because I was critical of their content. So I guess another interesting thing, and I noticed this years ago. Conan Exiles has they don't have an active community on Steam, even though most of their stuff is pushed on Steam. They force you over to their website where they control the narrative, and if they don't like so that's why I haven't posted on the forums because they would just block and ban my shit. So it's kind of a mute point. I figured that it's more efficient if I just have the active discussion on YouTube versus their forums, because they'll just shut it down if you point out critical things. Like if you bring up, oh, there's duping in the game, they'll block that shit because they don't want the community to know that there's duping. And even though you want it to be fixed, they may not have the resources to fix it, so they'll just shut your shit down. And but yeah, I'm no longer have access to the online, which is whatever. It's whatever. Even though I probably spent like $300. Let's see what I got for DLCs. DLCs. Got them all right. Let me see if it have the little drop down thing. Every in library. So yeah, bought it all. Bought it all since 2017. Um, no loyalty whatsoever to I guess if they don't like what you have to say, they'll ban you. But I just thought it was interesting that I couldn't log in. So I've been enjoying Deadside. Even though it's like a $19 game and it's like a Tarkov knockoff, the NPCs are fantastic. So it is what it is. But just to and here's another thing for insight is that even though Funcom is a Swedish company, Scandinavian Swedish company, um, they have a large shareholder has been bought out by Tencent. So the Communist Party has a say in their development cycle. And you noticed when Tencent bought into Funcom, they went to the battle passes. And although there has been a lot more content, and I do appreciate the content, and I've spent quite a bit more money on the season passes and stuff. I was pretty happy with the Age of Sorcerer. I thought the sorcery stuff. I was actually hoping that we would get more spells, more offensive spells, more types. The golem system was, man, it just fell. It was so lackluster. The golem system did not pay out at all. It was not, it was very overhyped and it was mediocre at best when it implemented. Anyways, this is just to showcase that I can't log in and I think I've been banned. But while I'm here, I might as well summarize some of the experience, some of the development cycle and the experience. Yeah. Anyways, folks. You don't need to like and subscribe. You don't need to leave any comments. If you want to be critical, leave feedback. It doesn't matter. But I'm not monetizing. I'm not trying to make any money. I'm just being sincere and honest about my experience and my opinion about what are we, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. What is that? 5 years, 6 years of playing Conan Exiles with 2,000 hours of playtime. Like they do not listen to their. They try to have this live service model, but yet they do not listen to their community at all. Man, let me show you this. Let me show you the craziness on this. I got videos of Conan on my YouTube channel that is, let's bring this over and we'll go we'll go playlist, right? And admittedly it's kind of gotten a little sloppy, but Let's go Conan. So which one has the highest video count? See, Atlas, 2 videos. I mean, 19 videos, 19 videos. Imperium, 18 videos. I really like Imperium. It's just, okay, so life after being rated, okay? So there's 13 videos in there. I got 2 videos in there, 3 videos in there. Here we go, 142 videos on guides. I got 54 video gameplay video. Like, some of these playlists have gotten 28 showcase videos, 18 quality of life videos, 32 bug reports. You know, let's click on this.
Actually, I went.
Okay, so let's see when this was posted. Does it show me? Let me see. But you can see a minute. So you can go through here, 19 seconds. Here's one of my early ones. Does it show a video? I'm trying to pause this. Or does it show? Does it show? I don't see where the date where I posted it. Let me see. Edit video. I don't see a date. 2018. This one was posted in 2018, right? So that just gives some context how long I've been making videos on Exiles. But you know, I probably have easily over 500 to 1,000 videos on Conan Exiles. So, and you know, I did a whole wish list this series of videos, and the interesting thing, let me see if I can find that. And the interesting thing is, like, 90% of those have come real. So they watch my videos. They 100%. Let me find a wish list. Wish list. Wish. They absolutely, you know, they let me find the playlist. See if it does the playlist. It's not what I want to. I'm looking for the playlist in here where you can, let's close this, where you can see here. Trying to find it because there's like 100 item showcase. You know, also not crazy about. I'm not crazy about the durability change. Okay, Conan Exiles wish list right here. Look at this. 141 videos. 141 videos on wish list. So Isles of Septiv locks, right? Isle of Thralls merchants. Isle of Septa plants and seed rework. Isle of Septa boat rework, right? Like, they fixed the Rhino one because you could only used to be able to attack from one side of the Rhino, and so now you can attack from the other side. It was really weird. It was like the hitbox was messed up, and so you had to stand to where the NPC was on the left side. Fix that, right? And so my point is, there's a tremendous amount of contribution to the game, and you know, critical feedback that and this is my reward right here. This is and I could be wrong. It could just be servers down, and that just speaks to their inability to manage their own shit. But yeah, I think I've been banned. All right, folks. Highly recommend picking up Deadside. If you want to play Deadside with me, you're always welcome. Here, I've been really enjoying this game. It's if you go to store page, it's like, compared to the stupid shit I spent on Star Citizen, this is pennies. Let me see. This is pennies. Look at this. This is pennies, and I have already gotten. Let's go to look, mostly positive. I have already gotten. Where's my playtime? Where's my library home? Where's my yesterday? Right here. I've already gotten 31 hours. 31 hours out of a $19 game. I'm just saying, for like bang for buck, fun aspect, and I just like going doing the little missions, and yeah, they're bots, but it's still fantastic. You know, one of the things I would like to see in this game is I would like to see a little buggy, a little 2-man buggy, and I would like to see the NPCs have voice lines like, "Oh, they're attacking. Oh, incoming. Oh, we're under attack." I'd like to see kind of like, "Oh, I know where your mom lives," like whatever, like just some rando shit. Oh, like some gangster shit. So, I would like for the NPCs to just kind of give the environment a little bit more immersive. Also, I guess one of my negative inputs on this is that the inventory system is a dumpster fire. It's really challenging to constantly be just throwing good stuff on the ground because you don't have room, and I don't know. I'm really struggling with the inventory, but the combat is a lot of fun. Anyways, that's here nor there. Folks, I hope you like this content. I hope it gives you like a good perspective and um, you know, where, some kind of expert feedback, I would say, or some holistic feedback on this shit show and where things are at. And anyways, have a good day. All right.